here, they can bare minimum like until the lawn care service gets established. Well, it's like at least I have the driving services, and then finally don't want me to do the rover thing. And well, all the drive services, all of them, they're filled up. Wouldn't have thought that because after this, like any city has poor communities. In Memphis, there that was a big thing. It's like anyone could do it, even use others' insurance and whatnot. But like here, everything's filled up. So there you go. So person trying to defend life, you can't get a dime of that fictional shit. Just can't do it. And so the first order today was like advertised on TikTok because Rover's like going to pay you what $28 for a night. What? How many hours is that? I mean, Rover, you're going to take that much of the goddamn money? You mean the max you can make keeping a pet for a night is 28? I mean, how many hours is that? Why would anyone do? What? That's less than babysitting for your neighbor, someone you know. I mean, what kind of obscene goddamn? And you had to pay $50 just to get started? I mean, are you fucking shitting me? And so, like, what I got now, I'm getting a message from Wolfgang Terra finally, and it's like it's from her icon, so I don't know if it's her. So Wolfgang Terra, I'm getting a message icon. But guess what? I'm locked out of my account because now it's requiring screen verification and it won't slide. And it did this other day in the Tunica library. Of course, I'm not there now. But it's like, yeah, so I was anytime, so now I'm locked out of my TikTok account, maybe forever, because it asks for screen verification, slide this, won't slide no matter how long you wait or nothing. So just takes that simple. You understand? That's what you understand about this system. It's always designed for any, just like 84, just like the movie entails, any slight defiance against the hive mind, then you're locked out of the system. Okay? Who gets paid to eat? Those who consent destroying the earth. And leave our women and children's prey. So now I'm just gonna put this on TikTok. So we can mean telepathically or not. I don't know. There's still like that. Access has only revealed nefariousness, starting with Living Souls and Micah Foster of Tupelo, Mississippi. Now that's where it should start. Micah Foster, Tupelo, Mississippi, and the Living Souls trolls. Like all this unauthorized access didn't benefit me a bit. Both groups. And now you're freezing up, huh? See, again, it froze up when I'm thinking. There's something about speaking Micah Foster's goddamn name or Mark McGill, Anthony McGill, to him and say his goddamn name that makes the internet freeze up. Are y'all the Zazel spirits? See, everyone's got the Zazel spirits. Yeah, the Zazel spirit thing. I hadn't even seen the movie where they just had these spirits. Like, how do they operate in human and because that Micah Foster of Tupelo, Mississippi was always the voice in my window, and only go increasing. Like, I was like. I'm suspicious and thinking when you're like, what is that voice coming from the window or is that just in my mind? And of course, the pretendian Mark Anthony McGill is all, mine. And, so it wasn't started on, I was like showing her vagina endlessly and she was abandoned. So I grew attachment to Micah Foster. I was told on an sacred Indian ground, I could hate her. And I wish they just said like, oh, you can dismiss her. The hate made me like leave an opening for her. Like, oh, don't tell me to hate someone, then they're vulnerable. So now I'm going to post this to YouTube. Just go on the internet. Maybe Wolfgang Terra can get this. Because again, you're doing just like Melissa Arson. I said, but the Mike Foster thing don't count. No, and the redirect, I didn't accuse you of channeling demons. But I'm asking you to not be like them. Verify what you're channeling. None of them do. Most of them are channeling cords that had to be severed. And they're trying to reestablish them. I'm asking you to rise, to not be. I'm asking you. You're not like them. You're not like them whatsoever. Rise above. Okay? Rise above them. You're not like them. Okay? Not one damn bit. Do you want to limit yourself to that? Okay? So, I don't think I have to about this white earth. When someone told me as a child that, oh, that's why. All this magnetism, all this stuff, I guess that does apply to me. Does that matter to the trees necessarily? Does that matter, Does that matter to indigenous trees? Not necessarily. This don't have to be my home. It's like that. Something I knew growing up. When I was like, and it's like it was granted to me. Like, yeah, your memory. I didn't know time memory was race, but yeah, that had to be granted to me for me to survive it. I couldn't handle it. That's how strange humans are. That's how strange human behavior is. How bizarre. Still treating money like it's real. You mean a demon goes to a keyboard and types in some binary information, decides whether you survive or not, and we're going to keep treating that boo. Someone says boo, and that makes it real. Now, your response to boo is the only thing that makes it real. That doesn't make boo. Saying boo doesn't make boo real. Okay? Yeah. So there you go. So thanks, Wolfgang Terra, for sitting on your goddamn slothful ass and refusing to send one goddamn email. You waited just like Miss Arson. Miss Arson waited about 6 hours too late. And still hasn't told me. Have they, the ones that are, genocide? Department of Genocide come gotten your mark yet? Yeah. And that's the thing is, when I was blocked from you, that's when this divine and this tuition you love to brag about on the internet, that's when you could like, I better protect him. Something's going on here. No, you chose not to. You chose not to even consider me. You chose not even consider my ass. Just you continue to sacrifice until you're sacrificing me, because even then you're like, well, can you send me $200 something and I'll fly over there. I'd already told you I'm blocked off for sending the app. So you want me to try to send it so the U.S. Marshal will be on his way. What else could it be? And yet you're still online talking. I just, I saw a map I wouldn't watch. No, I haven't read your goddamn emails. You came in without an apology. You came in without an apology after the extreme sacrifice, and you expect me to read that goddamn shit? And you're still doing your goddamn fucking CGI universe nonsense like you can't think your way out of a paper sack? Is everything a state of water, or is everything CGI universe? Make up your mind, Melissa Arson. And I don't want to say your name game, okay? I have nothing against you. But it's ridiculous. Someone's going to lose a child. I sure hope it ain't Wolfgang Taryn. I hate to be that way. I don't know. I mean, it could be. I don't know. That's some of these things, like a monitor. Someone comes on like, you got a monitoring spirit, and I might tap back like, you reckon? That's pretty obvious. I've known that for something for years. But like when you come on and say, hey, your whole family's spying on you with cameras and stuff. I got a sister. I'm not buying that. That's the fall of just coming on and not being specific. You can't always just come on and not be specific with the information, because then you're telling me my only family is my sister. You're telling me not to trust my only family whatsoever. There's no reason for me not to trust my sister. And yes, I have to say things that potentially offend my sister, just like I am with Wolfgang Tarot. Some things might potentially offend you, but you're going to put on your big Gerbo pants, okay? Because if you're me, you can translate, you can translate through that, okay? Because once again, we have to correlate all the signs. I'm going to go up here and sit at a place where I can't spend a dime waiting on a fucking goddamn miracle tonight, okay? That's what I'm going to goddamn do. Waiting on a goddamn fucking miracle, because nothing gives a fuck about me. The thing is Moondog right? Or Moon God right? We can't speak to our ancestors because no matter what they did with that whatever department of, I don't know. They can't let a single email get to me, or they can't let me get into my... You mean... The good spirits operating in spirits, yet they can't let me get into my TikTok account, which is only take alterations of some ones and zeros? Make it make sense, ancestors.